Hey everybody, welcome to the Rave TV. Trevor McAllister here with Craig Campbell. How you doing, man? Welcome to Milwaukee.
Man, I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So first things first. Did you happen to see the picture that was taken in your dressing room
Yeah,
today?
they sent it to me as soon as they took it. My bass player apparently caught with his iPhone.
So it was a guy from your band that did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Some sort of image. Looks like, call it what you want, but it looks like a daggum ghost standing there looking at you. Yeah.
Well, for those of you that don't know, this place is said to be haunted.
That's what we've heard. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a picture taken, and it was it looks
legit
pretty creepy to me.
Yeah,
it looks legit.
I don't want to be there.
No. All right. So you're originally from Georgia.
Originally, yeah, born and raised in South Georgia. Moved to Nashville in 2002 and signed a record deal in 2009.
Okay.
Had a few songs on the radio, since then, and so that brings us to here.
Nice. Now, what do you do for the time that you didn't have your record deal? I mean, are you playing the bars? Are you writing? How does that?
Yes.
Yeah. So
all of the above. Yeah, I was, in between signing my deal and moving to Nashville, I was very fortunate to be able to make a living playing music. I played on Lower Broadway down in Nashville, playing for tips. Mm-hmm. I sang a ton of demos for other songwriters that that can't sing. When they write songs, they hire other people to come in and sing them. And in the meantime, I had some really cool gigs along the way. I'm a piano player by trade, so I was fortunate enough to get hired to play piano for Tracy Byrd.
Oh, wow.
For about a year and a half. I played for Tracy, and then I also got to play piano for Luke Bryan.
Oh, very
for
cool.
a little while. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I was very fortunate in Nashville. I was able to truly put food on the table by making music.
Now, how is that from going from playing Lower Broadway to playing? I mean, I know you played the Opry. I mean, that had to have been a crazy experience. Was that always a goal of yours?
Oh yeah, man. It was always being on Lower Broadway. Just across the alley is the Ryman, and that's where they have the Opry during the winter. So I was so close to the Opry, but yet so far away. So
right.
when I remember my first trip to the Opry, it was October 8th, 2010. It was actually, surreal. And even now when I go and play the Opry, it's still one of those things where you're like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially if you think of all the people that have played and have sang on the Opry stage and going way back to just, Patsy Cline and Jim Reeves and Marty Robbins and all those guys. It's pretty crazy to be able to say that I've stood on the same stage as those guys.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Now, does that make you? Is it nerve-wracking? Is it? I mean, for that kind of show, or is that you wanted it so bad that you're ready for it and?
I remember the first time I played the Opry. It was one of those where I don't remember playing the Opry. I was on such a cloud, floating around, and literally walked out, and it went by without even me. I don't even remember singing that night. It was so crazy, and just had to pinch myself. One of those things. But I get excited when I go to the Opry. I don't. It's not something that intimidates me. I'm like, wow. I feel like I've worked really hard to be able to and I feel like I've at least earned to be able to go out and sing on that stage. So I feel like I belong there.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Now, since you've done those things, what are some of your goals now that you've done? You've played these venues you've always wanted to play. You're making records. You're making hit songs. Is there something that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I haven't done yet that I'm super excited about. In the next couple of years, hopefully being able to check them off my bucket list. First of all, I've never had a #1 song, so that's my most immediate goal.
Okay.
I'd love to be on the award shows. I'd love to be up for new artist of the year or even male vocalist of the year. Those are things that I've dreamed about my whole life. When you're watching the CMAs and the ACMs and all those award shows, you're like, wow. You sit back and you watch and you feel like it is something you dream about. Right. And so even now, I've never been presented at the awards, and I've never been nominated for any of those awards. But I've sat in the audience, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little closer.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I hope that's in my future.
Very cool. Now, tonight, Milwaukee. You've never been here before. Well, Milwaukee, but
I've been to Milwaukee.
Yeah, you've been to Milwaukee,
I haven't been
to the Rave.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the room you're playing is just awesome. I mean, actually, the opening band was just in here. We were interviewing them, and they had some moonshine on them. So I actually saw a YouTube video with you with some moonshine. Are you a fan?
I am. I'm actually. I actually have an order placed right now.
Nice.
And we should take delivery sometime in October. It was a huge order.
Yeah, I bet.
And it's one of those where he can't bring it to me at so much.
Okay.
So we gotta go to him and
you can
and
ship
put it on my
up here
bus.
too if you
I don't know if we
much.
can ship it now. If we're ever around, you can definitely come have some on the bus with us.
Awesome.
I got a friend of mine that he's got a great recipe.
Nice. Well, welcome to the Rave, Milwaukee. We're glad to have you. Rave TV, Trevor, Craig Campbell, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the show.
It's gonna be fun.